For my online instructional video, I'm going to demonstrate how to use a new app from Adobe called Voice. This app is used to create digital stories and can be used by both teachers and students in the classroom. So once you've downloaded the app to your iPad, go ahead and click on the Adobe Voice icon. So once your app opens up, the first screen you're going to see is you're going to see a bunch of different examples of digital stories people have done, and you can kind of just go through these just to get some inspiration or see what other people are doing. And once you're ready, you feel that you're ready to start creating your own, go ahead and click create a new digital story. So the first thing we're going to do is you got to give your digital story a title. So let's do one on mustaches. Click next. Now the next thing you do is you're going to pick a story structure. So what these are is these give you examples of text or pictures that you should have on slides. So if you're trying to explain something or tell a story that happened, you can pick those. But in this case, we're just going to go ahead and make up our own. And typically you're going to use this the better you get at creating digital stories. So let's go ahead and pick this one. Now we come to the screen where we're actually going to be creating our digital story. So the first thing we need to do is pick the layout for our slides. For today, we're going to do 4 slides that have to do with mustaches. But first, we're going to pick out our layout. So at the top, go ahead and click Layout. Now these are the 5 different types of layouts you can do. You can do one thing, 2 things, a full screen photo, thing in caption, and thing in full photo. Let's go ahead and for our first slide, let's just pick 2 things. Now in the middle here, you're going to see 2 boxes. When you click on that plus icon, it's going to give you things that you can put in there, like an icon, a photo, or text. So for the first one, let's go ahead and just click icon. And it says search for icon. Now you'll see in that fine print that when it searches the internet for an icon, it's only going to search Creative Commons licensed products. This way you know that whatever you search online is good to use for your digital story. So let's go ahead and just click mustache or type in mustache. And let's pick, I like this icon. And then we'll pick the text, welcome. So there's your first slide. Now when you're ready to create a new slide, click the plus button in the bottom right corner. And let's pick a different layout. Let's do one thing, and let's search the internet for a photo. Let's just go ahead and click this picture. Now you'll see that it doesn't take up the whole frame. So just like using any smartphone, using 2 fingers and spreading them apart, you can make it wider to fit the whole screen to make it look good. And there's our second photo. So let's create one more slide. Let's pick a different layout. Let's do a thing in caption. We'll pick another photo. Now at the top here, you're going to see different places where you can choose a photo. You can find photos online, take a picture, find one on your iPad, find one in the Creative Cloud, find one on Facebook or Dropbox. You have to sync your Facebook and Dropbox accounts to this. In this case, let's go ahead and try to find one on my iPad. Use this picture. This is my son Samuel. He's a character. Now, he doesn't have a mustache, but he wants one. So, and then we'll click Samuel. And then let's do one more. Let's pick a different layout. We'll do a full screen photo. Click photo. And This is my daughter's hair. And then that's it. So you've had 4 slides that we really quickly created. And now you're ready to move on to themes. Once you've created your layout for all your slides, it's time to pick a theme. So at the top middle, click Themes. Now these are a bunch of different themes that you can choose from. And the great thing about their themes is they make it really simple for you. So they've already stylized the text, they have the background image, and you can only pick one theme for your digital story, so you can't have a different theme for every slide. So they've already chosen what type of styles is going to be in each theme, so you don't have to worry about that. So like you can do geometric, and it's going to change the background. It's even going to change the icon to fit that. It's going to change the text. Look at Snap. That's a pretty simple one. Personally, I like Blueprint. I just think it looks cool. So I'm going to go ahead and click that, and you'll see that it just automatically updates each slide. So this really takes out all the time and effort of, oh, what should I have for the theme for my slideshow, is that these themes are just going to go straight across the board, and they're very simple to use. So once you've picked theme, now it's time to move on to the music. If you decide that you do want music in your digital story, go ahead and click Music at the top. Now, some digital stories, you're not going to want music if you don't want to distract the kids, but if you did, they give you a ton of examples of different types of music you can have in there. You can adjust the volume to make it quiet, to make it loud. It's up to you. Now, because I'm doing this tutorial, you're not going to be able to hear the music, so we're not going to go through all the songs, but you can click on the song that you would like, and then right over here next to this trash can, you'll see a play button. If you click on that, it's going to preview the song, so you can pick that. If you don't like the song, go ahead and hit trash can. So like in this case, it says current song and ukulele stroll. I don't want that, so I'm going to go ahead and hit the trash can, and it's going to take out the song. So again, you can just go through here, just browse the music. If you choose you don't want one, just hit the trash can. It's going to take it out. So once you pick your music, it's now time to record your voice. Once you're ready to start narrating your digital story, you're going to focus on the middle screen here where it says hold to record, and you'll see that microphone button. Now, the way you record your voice is you're going to hold down the record button and start talking. Don't click it and release it. You need to hold it down, and it's going to kind of give like this vibrant effect to show you that you are recording. Now again, because of this screen tutorial, I'm not going to be able to do this and you hear my voice, so I'm just going to kind of explain how to do it. So once you hold down the button, you'll see this effect that it has, and you'll see that it's timing your voice. So right now it's recording my voice. Once you release it, you're going to see this squiggly line. That means that there is a voiceover on that particular slide. If you don't see that, that means there is no voiceover. So in order to listen to what you did, you can go ahead and click that play button, and you'll see it moving, so you know that you have a recording there. You can click stop, and if you don't like it, go ahead and click this number button to the right, and you'll see a trash can that says delete voice recording, so you can go ahead and delete that. Now, the length, how long a slide actually shows, depends on 2 things. The first is how long is your recording. So if you have a voice recording over one slide that's 7 seconds long, that's how long that slide is going to be. Let's say for this slide, we don't have a voice recording. We're not going to say anything on this slide. you can still make this slide longer. If you see that number button to the right, it says 02. That means this slide is only 2 seconds. If you click on that, you can now change the duration of the slide. You can make it longer, you can make it shorter. It's up to you. In this case, we're going to make it 5 seconds. So you can go through, you can record your voice, and you can just make, choose how long each slide is going to be. Let's make this one a little bit longer. So that's how you record your voice. Once you're done recording your voice, it's time to actually watch your digital story. So once everything's done, let's go ahead and watch our digital story. You'll see in the very bottom, you're going to see our the icons for each of our slides, and you can click on these. If you don't like the slide, you can delete it, or you can, so let's say you like this one and you want to add it again, you can duplicate that slide. But in this case, we're going to go ahead and watch our slideshow. So you'll see that plus button in the bottom left. If you click on that, it's now going to take you to your actual digital story. So if you actually had music, if you had voiceover, this is where you're going to hear all that. So once you're done with it, pause, click that back arrow, and your digital story is done. Now it's time to share your digital story. So once you've done your digital story and you're very happy with it, let's go ahead and share it. So in the top right corner, you're going to see a box with an arrow. Go ahead and click that. You can choose to make your video public or private, which means if you make it public and someone else is using this Adobe Voice app, they're going to be able to see your digital story like you did in the very beginning for inspiration. If you were just using this for classroom, you want to click private, and then only the people that have a link to it will be able to watch it. So you can share it on Facebook, you can share it by email, you can copy the link, share on Twitter, or share by message. You're going to have a Facebook account, obviously, to do that. The rest of them are kind of self-explanatory. If you want to edit the credits, this is, like you'll see right here, the icon and photo credits. You're going to want to keep that there. Don't erase that out there, because that gives you the permission to use those icons or photos. But you can go ahead and add your own credits, like if you wanted to thank somebody, or whatnot, you can go ahead and do that. So once you click on done, you can go back here and you can choose how you want to share it. And then once you've chosen it, go ahead and click upload, and it's going to upload that and send you a link. We're not going to go ahead and share this right now. I'm going to click cancel. And that's how you use Adobe Voice. It's a very wonderful, very powerful app to use, and I would highly recommend it for any teachers really wanting to share something in their classroom and make it a fun learning experience.